Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Chat Show podcast. I'm your host, Justin Everett. I'm here with my co host, Tyler Hill. Now, Tyler, I'm getting ready to tell you and all the fine folks out there listening a crazy slash unusual slash funny story about my two old friends, Cody and Brandon. So here it goes.
When I first invited Cody over to my house, he seemed very nice. I talked to him at school, and I was like, hey, you're really cool. You should come over to my house and we should hang out. He was like, cool, cool. He gets there, and then I don't know what happens. He's just being super mean. Cussing at me, being mean to me, calling me names, all kinds of stuff. And I'm like, where is this coming from? You were nice at school. Now you come in here and you're cussing at me, calling me names? I don't know what happened. So, and yeah, I brought him that steak quesadilla. I was like, here you go. I got you a steak quesadilla. He grabs it, boom, throws it at the wall. I don't want this crap. And then and then he continues being mean, calling me names. A few hours later, hey, you got anything to eat? And then my jaw just dropped. It was like someone just glued it open. And it was just stuck dropped. And he's like, you got anything to eat? And I'm like, really? Really? You're really asking me this right now? After I just offered you something and you were rude and cussed at me and threw it against the wall. I'm not getting you anything to eat after that. And he said, fine, I'll just go in the kitchen and make it myself. I said, be my guest. I start smelling. After about 10 minutes, I smell this awful smell. It smells like bad breath and throw up, like mixed together. And like someone farted on the bad breath and throw up. And I go in the kitchen. I'm like, what the fudge? And then he's like, oh, hey. I said, what are you doing in here? What is that concoction you're making? He said, it's a sandwich. I said, no, that's not a sandwich. That's that's something a freaking animal at the zoo made. That is not a human sandwich. He's like, yeah, it is. I looked on this sandwich. This dude had tuna, ketchup, and cheese. And then he had two sandwiches. On the other sandwich, he had turkey and ketchup. And he didn't even toast the bread, so this bread turned into pink dough. And he was eating it. And I'm over here pretty much trying not to throw up my lungs cause from looking at this. Even the smell hit my nose and I started gagging. And I was like, you're eating that crap outside. And
That's disgusting.
so, yeah, like I said, he was pretty much mean to me. Then he has the audacity a few weeks later to invite himself back without even asking. He goes, yeah, I'm coming to your house this weekend. I said, excuse me? I don't think so. He said, yeah, I am. I said, you were mean to me, though. Why are you coming back? I have nothing else to do, and I'm going to come. I said, well, whatever. I'm not, you're not coming over, but whatever. He said, yeah, I am. I said, well, I didn't invite you. He said, I'm coming. So he said he was coming about 2 o'clock, so I go out to get the mail, like at 1:55, and this stupid idiot comes early. And so then I see him pull up, and I can't run back in the house because he'll see me run back in the house. And, because originally I was just going to not answer the door, but he'd see me run in the house, so I hid in the bushes on the side of my house. And then he was about to leave. He was this close to leaving, but then I sneezed, and he heard me. And he heard me sneeze from the bushes, walked over. He was like, Justin? I was like, oh, hey, Cody, hello. This man, he was like, why are you in the bushes? This man was chasing me with a chainsaw, and I had to duck down, and it was crazy. Did you not see him? He was like, no. I said, well, great. Now we can hang out. And I kind of
Oh my
started crying. Dang, I know. I was in the clear had I not sneezed, but I start sneezing when I get out in the sun. So yeah, and then
yeah.
yeah, so anyway, I'm like, well, I'm thinking to myself, I'm not enduring you alone. So I call Brandon up, the guy who got into all the fights with his grandma on the previous podcast I've talked about. And I'm like, yo, Brandon, me and Cody are coming over. And Brandon didn't like Cody neither. And he was like, what? No, I don't want that nut in my house. And I was like, well, I don't want to be with him alone. He was like, no, no, you're not bringing him here. I said, hey, look, if I go down, you're going with me. I'm bringing him over there. Brandon was like, fine, fine. So we bring him over there. He's pretty much doing the same crap over there, just being mean, super mean. So then I say, let's play hide and seek. couple of 15-year-olds playing hide and seek. Yeah, that's natural. Anyway, so
My
we
gosh.
go. I tell Brandon, let's go hide in a bush way in the back of the apartments, and he'll never find us back there. And then he'll get tired of looking and think we ditched him, and then he'll leave. We were like, cool, cool. So we hide in the back bush. It's been about 20 minutes, still hasn't found us. He walks to the back of the apartment complex, but he doesn't see us, but he's looking around, and he says to himself, oh, I guess they ditched me. I'm going to call my dad to pick me up. And then we're in the clear. We're like, yes, yes. Then a bee lands on Brandon's arm, and he's like, and I'm like, shh, shut up, shut up. Because, yeah, we're hiding in these bushes, but he doesn't see us. But if you scream, he'll see us. I was like, shh, shut up. And then Brandon gets scared and moves his arm, and it stings him, and he goes, ah, ah, son of a beep. And and then I jump up. You found us, Cody. Hey. And Brandon was like, I guess he heard that. I said, everybody in this apartment complex heard it.
Oh my
So
gosh.
unfortunately, we didn't get rid of him that day. But eventually, you know, he got the message that we didn't want to hang out with him. If you're gonna be mean to us, dude, we're not gonna hang out with you. Yeah, Cody was a very,
Oh, man, were you?
very unusual child. He anyway. That's all I'm gonna say. I could say a lot more things, but I'm a nice guy, so I don't want to ruin that reputation. But anyway, he was a very unusual child, and
I wouldn't say
after
unusual. Say psycho.
after you said that, not me. Anyway, after let the record show that. Anyway, after we got done with the hide and seek game, Brandon's grandma sent us to the store to get some stuff because she says she wanted to make spaghetti for us. And we were like, cool, let's all three go to the store and get the stuff and everything to make the
Still having trouble believing this one.
oh
Anyway,
yeah,
go
to
ahead.
make the spaghetti. So we get in the store. Brandon and I look around. Cody's like, I'm gonna go look around for something. We're like, cool. We get all the stuff, and then Brandon's like, go get Cody. I got everything. So I'm looking for him. Finally, I see him. And when I see what this kid is doing, my jaw once again drops as if someone just pried it open, put glue on it, and it was stuck open. It was like a cave because I was that shocked at what this kid was doing. So, what this kid was sitting on the floor, crisscrossed, of the store. He had bread, mayonnaise, a knife, and some turkey. And what he had done is he had taken all this stuff off the shelf in the store, opened it, and sat on the floor, started making a sandwich, not even paying for any of that stuff, as if it was his house.
God.
So anyway, after the paramedics come and bring me back to life after me fainting, no, I'm just kidding, but that's what it felt like. Anyway, after I get through being shocked,
It would have faded.
I'm like, what are you doing? I'm eating a sandwich. I'm like, okay, no, 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 no. Stop acting all calm and cool and collect like this is a mundane, ordinary event. No, 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 no. I'm eating a sandwich. No, no. All right. Secondly, why are you doing this? What are you doing? We're about to eat dinner. I'm hungry now. I said, so you grab stuff off the shelf of a store without paying for it, sit on the floor, and just make yourself a sandwich like you're at home. Yeah. I go, what is wrong with you? He said, relax. I've done this before. Well, what? But before?
Like it's nothing. Like it's nothing.
You, you, you've done this on many occasions? Yeah. He said, I go into stores all the time when I'm hungry, and I just grab stuff off the shelf, make a sandwich in the store, sit on the floor, eat it, and then leave. I said, so you basically shoplift. He said, I guess. And I said, do you at least, clean all the stuff up? He said, no, I just leave it there. Again, jaw drops open like a cave. Anyway, I'm
I
like,
wonder if he.
I'm like, dude, put the stuff back. He was like, oh, I'm done anyway. I said, no, you can't just leave all that there, dude. He said, they'll get it. No, they'll get you. They being the police for shoplifting. So anyway, I
Imagine
closed,
going to jail like that. What are you in jail for? Oh, I made myself a sandwich in the middle of the store.
and me and Brandon were accomplices. we're the sandwich bandits. We go around making sandwiches in stores, and me and Brandon stand watch while he sits and makes the sandwich. We're the sandwich bandits. Some people call us the hoagie burglars. Anyway, we're accomplices.
He's a thug, a sandwich thug.
We're also known as the hoagie hustlers. But anyway,
Oh my
so
gosh.
the bread, I tied that back up, put that back on the shelf because he only took 2 slices. The mayonnaise I had to throw away because once you open it, it's ruined. The turkey I put back in the refrigerated section, because that was just in a Tupperware, so I sealed it back up. And, oh yeah, and on top of that, he wasn't even using no knife. He said he was using his hand to spread the mayonnaise. I was like,
Gross.
I said, why are you using your hand? I don't have a knife. I said, but you took all the time to grab all this stuff off the shelf. You may as well have grabbed a knife too. I mean, freaking why buy the milk when you can have the whole cow? It's that type of scenario.
Yeah, I mean,
You were
for real.
already shoplifting and grabbing stuff off you while you're in motion. You might as well keep going. Might as well grabbed you a knife too off the shelf.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, yeah, and it was just very shocking, and he was a very unusual kid. That's the nice way of saying it.
Well, all right. That about wraps up today's episode of the Chat Show podcast. Tyler, thank you so much for co-hosting with me. I want to thank all of you fine folks out there for tuning in and listening. Hey, I'm your host, Justin Everett. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.